Welcome everybody. Welcome to a new stream. This game is a very special game that I hold close to my heart. It is called Stonekeep. So let's jump in.
Thanks, my lady.
Careful one, would you? Might it be this one? Perhaps it's this one.
Thanks. Ha! I think she loves me. Oh, terrible dragon, I slay thee in the name of fair maiden Elizabeth.
Uh-oh.
Down, Wolf, down! No! No! Wolf!
Not woof. It's the Prince of Darkness, Kulkum. He has destroyed the boy's home. 10 years later, Drake returns.
I am Thera, goddess of earth. Prepare yourself. Your journey awaits. You must descend to the lost city of Stonekeep and retrieve the 9 receptacles. To protect you from the magic of the darker realm, I must free your spirit from the confines of your body. Achieve your goal, and Stonekeep and I will be set free. Fail, and you shall be entombed by the forces of darkness forever.
What an intro. Holy moly, I love that. It always gives me chills. Stonekeep, as I said, is a very special game that I hold close to my heart. Stonekeep was released November 8th, 1995 for MS-DOS on Windows 95. So the development began around 1990 and was originally expected to take only about 9 months to complete. Instead, the game spent nearly 5 years in development, becoming infamous for repeated delays. Rapid advances in PC technologies during development forced the team to continually update the game over and over. The project was initially known as Brian's Dungeon, interestingly enough, named after Interplay founder Brian Fargo, before being renamed Stonekeep. So what made this game special? So it's a first-person dungeon crawler, an old kind of style game. You don't see many dungeon crawlers this day and age. and it had digitized monsters and had FMV, so full motion video cutscenes with live actors. So they had their own costumes that they made, and there is a really, really cool, interesting, tragedy that happened with the filming of this game. So they didn't film so they would have people in their suits with like the goblins and the dwarves and all the other monsters. They filmed that outside, not in a in a dark or in a controlled lighting. I can't even speak. I'm so excited. In a room with controlled lighting and with green screen. So they spent thousands of dollars on these actors and all these shoots for it to not work out. Which is crazy. So they spent all this money and time trying to film and digitize this footage, but they didn't film with a green screen with controlled lighting, so everything was just wasn't consistent, so they had to do reshoots. This game cost over $1 million, which is crazy. So Interplay shipped over 175,000 copies at launch of this game, and the reviews were positive. A lot of people liked this game, but it did not sell well. And that's what made it sad. So there was a sequel that was going to be planned. It was going to be called Stonekeep 2 Godmaker, and that was in development, and it was canceled in 2001. So, but a lot of fans, including myself, regard this as a phenomenal cult classic, right? So there is a lot of beautiful stuff that is a part of this game that you don't see still to this day in any other video game. And this game has an unrivaled charm and magic to it. At least I see that. And I think a lot of the fans do. And it just goes to show how this game is still popular, with the dungeon crawler or retro community. So without further ado, I'll stop yapping. Let's jump into Stonekeep.
Take these artifacts to aid your quest. The mystic mirror of Afri will aid your personal vision, and Aquila's scroll will store whatever you may find.
Roger that. Hey Brian, thanks for tuning in. So here we are. That is Thera. That's the goddess of Earth. And this is Drake. You can make him do a little dance, I suppose. What's happening here is that's how you would equip items, or you can equip rings to them, and that increases defense and whatnot. This here I like to change. Oh, down here. I'd rather see the numeric differences between his health. So, here we go. We're gonna pick this up, punch that. So this is, if you've played a dungeon crawler, you'll be very familiar with how this game operates and works. So this is an herb, or a root as they call it in this, a basic root. There's a rock. So we have descended into the ruins of Stonekeep.
Beware Kulkum's minions. Arm yourself quickly. Find the stairs leading down.
Okay. You also want that up on your top right screen. So we have a bunch of ants crawling around here. Big ants. And we don't have a weapon. So the best thing you can do is actually grab this stone. We'll go find an ant. And you can throw these at the ants. So there's one right there. There you go. Whack it in the head. Should be the only ant here. And this is Aquila's scroll. So Aquila's scroll, it allows Drake to put anything that he holds in his hand into the scroll, and it transforms it into like a drawing. And so he can store anything that he obtains, which I thought is still to this day one of the coolest ways to have an inventory. And it's a giant scroll, and that's how you can get and check out all your inventory. It's an older game, so when you get a lot of items, if you don't organize this correctly, and because I don't have a lot here, I can't scroll, but you could be trying to scroll for, minutes just to find an item, so I'll show you the best way to do it. So in here, you get a leather chest plate. Got some hay in there. So that noise there, I just leveled up. But we can't see that just yet. This is a blue potion. Oh, we got our first scroll. Now you can see, or well, you can hear what Drake's voice sounds like.
Star Troop to Fort Thunder. The frogs are getting restless again. Horses.
So yes, you can pick up notes or scrolls here. You can take them with you, but I don't really. Unless they are, if it's a rune and it's like a magic artifact that I can use. So here you go. You can pick which hand or arm you want to equip that with, the dagger with. You can also do just quick grabs here if you press the right mouse button. Here we go. Now we got a dagger. It's better than nothing. I'm going to show you another secret. We're about to get the best weapon in the entire game in a few seconds here. Okay, so you pull this down, push it back up, pull it down. Leave, go over this way, take a left, walk right here, open this. Oh, it's over this way. This opens up this passage. Now, grab some of this stuff. So these are, it's oil bombs, which is really nice. So these come in handy. Keep these, obviously. Now, there's going to be nothing over on this side, because the one thing you want to do is always check some of the brick and the blocks in the wall, right? So let's check this one. Look at this, and listen.
Yes.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the best weapon in the entire game. So, right off the bat, you can get the best weapon in the entire game, and you can just have fun and just take out pretty much every enemy. This won't kill a lot of enemies in one hit. You know what? I wonder if I can... Can I put a dagger there? There we go. Here, you can have that. No, I don't want that. Save it for the next guy. So we got the best one. But for the beginning of this game, you can pretty much one-shot everything with this dagger. So I always grab it because there's a part when you go into the sewers, there is a weird, creepy-ass creature down there. And it's got tentacles, and it's under the sewer water, and it will kill you almost instantly. This thing can help you get around that. But if you don't want to cheat, don't pick this up, and just do it normally with like upgrade your weapons and stuff. So, okay, let's descend further into the ruins of Stonekeep. This part coming up is one of my favorite parts in any video game ever. Let's follow Thera.
Lost one, is this the best you can do? This mortal is not worth my time.
Cool, Coom. Do not gloat so soon. My champion will defeat you.
Your imprisonment is the start. You have escaped me once. You shall not escape me again. I have you now, and I will find the rest. Now back to yourself. You are foolish to put your trust into this one, Thera. I will show you that you should not believe in your foolish mortals. Begone! Mortal, know that your soul is still your own by my whim. The tides of destiny will not save you at the appointed time. Know that we shall meet again. Tread lightly until then, for my wrath is legion.
Oh, that gives me chills. When he says, tread lightly until then, for my wrath is legion. It's like the coolest line ever. Always gives me chills. That is Cool Coom. He is the god of the sun, and he is trapping all the other gods into planets, so they become prisms. So what you just saw there, he has the power to... He took the essence of Thera and put her back into her, like, the Gaia form, or, like, Earth. And so she's now being imprisoned, and we have to go find the other receptacles, the other gods, essentially. And we need to free them and unlock the powers of those the gods and free Thera. So this was not on the bucket list for Drake, obviously. She was supposed to adventure along with us, but Kulkum is lurking around these places, and now he has captured Thera, and that is not good. So by doing this as well, by throwing the... Let's pick some more of these up. By throwing the rocks... Oh. I'm gonna throw it again. No. By throwing the rocks, you can increase your missile precision. Oh gosh. Hold on. There we go. It's very good to utilize all sorts of weapons. So your dagger, you will end up increasing your efficiency with your dagger. You'll be able to attack quicker and attack with more power. And this is our first enemy. So this game gets a little confusing. So there is a prequel novel to this game called Thera's Awakening. It's a quick read. You can read it in like 2 hours. Good, fun little book. All fantasy and stuff. But it takes place far before Stonekeep, this game. And they refer to these guys as Shargas. In the game, they refer to these guys as Throgs. These are actually Shargas, but for the purpose of just this game, I'm just going to call them Throgs, because when I was a kid, I called them Throgs, and the Shargas are like a bigger goblin. These are your traditional kind of just little goblin guys. What you can do here, there's a little exploit with this game. They're not going to run through the door there. You can just do this. Now, I doubt you want to sit and watch me do that, so I will showcase the power of this dagger. There we go, it's dead. For these enemies, it's one-hit kills, pretty much. Maybe 2. But here, you can get a Sharga sword. I'll pick it up. I'll put it here, I guess. I guess we can equip it. We can play with it. It's a pretty standard, crappy sword. It's not very good. It's a little slow. And this is a coin. There's only one area in the game where you can use the coins, or the currency in this game. So let's explore the ruins of Stonekeep. This is going to be locked. There's a key slot here. We'll have to find a key. Got another rock. These skulls as well. Pick them up. Pick up everything, really, in this game. The scrolls, like I was saying, sometimes I don't pick up. But that's only because it's, you know, they have no purpose. It's just kind of explaining, like, the lore. Like, you pick up some note somebody left and, you know, that kind of thing. So these are the better routes. They will give you more health. So these are the standards. These are harder to come across. They will increase Drake's health a little bit more than the standard routes. So there's going to be some ants coming up. And that is fine. Yeah, one hit with the dagger. Let's try and fight it with the Sharga sword. Yeah, so you got close to 10 hits to kill it. Yeah, I'll kill that with a dagger. So I started playing this yesterday again. I didn't want to rebuy it because I've bought this game quite a few times now. But my father's good old games account from years ago, we bought this, and I was able to just get back on there and download it. So it saved me 15 bucks. So believe it or not, this game still costs $15, and that was on sale. So right there, the dagger actually didn't take it out in one hit. Let's grab this. There's some more roots. Head on in here. This is an area that's very important. And what I'm going to do is save. So that is the file I've been doing. I just got into the Sharga mines. And that's a little onwards in the game. But we'll make one here. And I like to always make it fun and creative. So what happened to this place? There we go. And there's a Sharga there, or well, Throg, whatever you want to call him.
Gah! This my home! Monster, you leave!
Go up to him quick and quickly take him out. 2 hits. Reason why you want to do that, if you end up throwing like a rock at him and you inflict any damage and you're not on this side of the wall, he will take this root. This is the best root you can get in the game in terms of health for, you know, like an edible root. There's all sorts of healing items you can get in this game. So, I just leveled up again. Over there, there's a book, and I'm going to show you what that book is and what it does. Because this is one of the most important tools you get in the entire game. Here we go. So this book, it's a magic book that allows like magic drawings to happen, stuff like that. But it's also it's basically just your stat area. So this book is, or you can think of Drake as logging everything. So his strength, those noises we did, his strength went up and his health increased, and his stealth also at the bottom increased. What you can do here, you can write notes. So when I was younger, and I still do this, I would make little, you know, novels or something and like document Drake's like creepy journey through like the ruins of Stonekeep. So for example, never thought, oh, I can't spell apparently. Never thought I'd like this place again. My home. Oh god. Cool. What is going on here? So you can do fun little things like that. I made note and page after page after page after page, and like I could have just, you know, it was basically a whole novel, and I would just make really cool documents and whatnot. But it's when we get runes, that's not going to be for a while. I just got my first rune in my other profile or save file. But runes are here, and then you can document them. And like, so if you get a rune, you open the scroll, and it'll be like, this rune is like shoots fire, and then just copy the rune down, and then you write beside it like, this is a fire rune, or you get really descriptive with it. So this game does not hold your hand. If you log in a rune here and you don't document what it is, good luck trying to figure it out. You're going to have to go through every single rune and then figure it out and then write it out. So don't ask me how I know that. Things I have heard. This diary will record many aspects of my journey. The mystic mirror is used to view myself and those I might travel with. I can carry all my items by placing them on the scroll. The magic of the scroll will turn them into simple drawings. Things I have heard. Page 2. Thera was able to free herself, but she was trapped by the Shadow King. I must find Thera's orb. These are all the items that we've found. And here is our map. So that's the entrance that we were on upstairs, and this is what it is here. So another thing with this game too is, and I don't know if it's an OCD or whatever, something with me, I have to walk in because wherever you walk, you start filling the map out. So think of it as like essentially Drake is drawing this out as he goes, or it's magic, I don't know. So yeah, if you miss something, say like down here, and you're like, I don't know where to go next, you might end up traveling all the way back here just to find out this is just a room with nothing in it. So explore everything and document everything. The game gives you a notepad. Even use a notepad beside you in real life and write things down, because this game does not hold your hand. And if you're not familiar with this game, that's going to be hard for you. So we have a locked door here. So for example there, because we have a locked door there, I can put this here, so just put like middle locked door. So you can do that. So then when you go and click this, you can put like top, middle, whatever, that's what I do. Then it comes to there. But the reason why I put middle locked door, because wherever you click on that map, it will just come to this. Be descriptive with everything. So, okay, we can head this way. Nothing in here. Thought there might be maybe a secret in the wall. Open up our map again. Let's try going this way. That's locked as well. That door is actually locked from the other side. You get around to that point eventually. So we'll head back out this way. So I think our first objective is to... Oh, there's another ant. Hey, if you didn't attack me, I wouldn't attack you back. But our first objective should be to obtain the key. And there is a gold key that we can come across. There's two ways to get it. Well, let's keep this with us. It's got very quiet in these halls. Sometimes that's a bad thing. Music is a huge key component with this game. And if you hear the music suddenly change or get creepier or something, be on your guard. You hear that? So we got two Throgs. They're little ones, and we have the good daggers, so we'll just fight them head on. Dodging my attacks. Now that one's cowering. This one always cowers once you kill the other. It is up to you if you want to kill it. Looks like the music glitched out there. I was wondering why there's no music playing. But I'm gonna leave the little guy alone. He's no harm. Maybe you'll think twice next time before, you know, attacking me. Go this way. But yeah, very interesting game. And I did mention that there is a sequel that was canceled to Stonekeep. There is a sequel to Stonekeep that actually came out. And good luck ever trying to play that game again. It's abandonware that is beyond abandonware. You physically cannot play that game as far as I'm aware, because I have tried for years. And it's called Stonekeep. Oh, jeez. Stonekeep. Lost. It's so anyway. I can't remember. It is not a good game. It came out for the Nintendo Wii eShop back in like 2006. You can look it up on YouTube, and there's like 2 guys that did a Let's Play of it. So if you're very curious about it, I recommend looking that up. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Oh, and there's another one. Again, yeah, these Throgs aren't very strong. But we're also technically cheating because we have the strongest weapon in the game. So we also... Okay, our health went up and our agility went up, so that's very good. There are a lot of exploits in this game that you can do. Oh, here we go. So this is the Thera's Fountain, so check out the health. So you can drink this and get full health. Eventually in the game you'll get a flask, and you can fill the flask up with this, you know, pinkish red liquid. But it's an elixir essentially. So what I like to do here, because we know that's there, if you click this and put bottom Thera's Fountain. So now you know it's there. We will likely never come back to this one, but if you really need some health, you know where it is, and it's best to document it. So, we can go explore up this way. This pretty much just loops around. Nope. Go ahead. Actually, let's complete this side here, because this just circles around. And again, it's like my OCD or something, or I don't know even if I have that, but like I like to complete the map. And if I don't, see, I just walked one step, now that's completed. But there's also a pathway down here. Let's complete that before we enter the door. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the big-ass Throg of Kevin of Bass. So let's approach it.
Beware the Kevin of Bath.
Okay. Throw an arrow at it and it will die instantly. But that's it. That's I don't know, like you don't get anything else here. Like there's no secret blocks or anything. It's just a giant Throg. And it always freaked me and Brian out when we were younger. And we were playing this yesterday, we had a laugh, and we're still like, what is the point of this? It's there's only 2 Throgs in this game that are this big, and this is the first one you encounter, and the other one's actually nice. So, yeah, who is Kevin of Bass? Beats me. I have no idea. So we will get out of this area. So now we know that there is a fountain. Took care of the giant Throg. Get this thing. There might be... Oh, thought there's another Throg over there. What you can do when... so, if you don't know what might be around, or if you're wondering if there's something around the corner, turn this way, and you can still see on that side. Nothing in there. Okay, well that's locked. And if you'd like, you can also document that here. Locked chest. I think if you have the gold key, you can unlock that. I just want to make sure there's no... Okay, there isn't. So let's get out of here. So this game is like a big maze, obviously, from like the looks of everything. But But it's there's a charm to this, especially if you love dungeon crawlers. You will really like this game. There was a couple Game Boy Advance games that I was looking at and playing that had the dungeon crawler feel to it, and it brought me right back to Stonekeep. It reminded me of like a Game Boy Advance version of Stonekeep, and just love them. There's another one on Steam that's so again here I just completed the map, little square there. There's another one on Steam that's really good game. Oh, just want to pull up the chat. I don't know if anybody's talking. Sorry about that. Oh, hey Kyle, what's up? Hey Brian and Kyle. It's almost. I think Brian. Did you have cake yet, Brian? I hear an ant coming somewhere. This bag will hold my throwing stones rather well. So put it right over your throwing stones, and there you go. Now press page up on your keyboard, and that's how you get to the top. Page down will get you to the bottom, but you can see here, this is where you scroll. If you have a lot of items, this takes forever, so you gotta learn the controls. Okay, we need to find a key. That's locked as well. The first level, yeah, I guess you could call this just like Stonekeep, is it's kind of like a little tutorial, I suppose. It's not too hard. It's pretty basic. All you really need to do is just explore, find things. Be very picky with where you're exploring. Check everything. There's going to be an ant that probably comes out of here, but yeah, that's fine. Might be another one. I don't know. I guess not. Anything on the walls? No. So we got quite a bit of this map explored, so let's go over this way and complete this little circular or square. Take out whatever enemies we find. Nothing in there. So we got that all taken care of. We can head up straight. So we still just need to find that key. Once you find the key, you can start unlocking all the other doors. So we'll head up over this way. There's a new area we haven't explored yet. So I am constantly always opening up my map. Okay, so that's locked. So this has probably just looped us around. Okay, so we can head over this way. All you have to do is just keep exploring every part of the map, and you'll find what you need to find. Further through the game, it gets really hard. It's very cryptic, and you will be like, what am I supposed to do? Try everything. I am not kidding. Try everything. Get back here. So let's complete this part of the map. This will be locked too, yeah, because we don't have... Yeah, that's fine. There's a Throg that will have the key. Okay. I'm wondering if I do have to kill this one, because it might have the key. It didn't when I played it yesterday, but... Sorry. Yeah, it did. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, I guess yesterday I was just trying to be nice. Okay, well, I guess you have to kill it. Or, I guess I killed the right one yesterday and I obtained the key that way. So when you loot bodies or whatever crates, just make sure you get everything. So let's try the key on this door. That means it didn't open. It will make a lot more pronounced noise if it does open. But we'll try it on these doors up here. You end up getting a gold key, a bronze key, a silver key, and another like white key in the areas of Stonekeep. There you go. That's the noise you're looking for. Now we can ascend back up to this level. Nope, well we leveled up. What did we level up? Stealth, okay. Let's take that thing out. Let's see what is over here. Let's throw this at it. No, it hit it. Let's throw it again. There we go. Just crush it with the stone. Okay, brand new area. Let's take out the enemies. Again, if you want to use the dagger, go ahead, because you'll just one-shot everything. You'll still gain experience. You'll just gain experience in your strength, agility, and your dagger. Okay, I don't want to go down there just yet. There's gotta be a hidden... Really? There's nothing in here? Okay. Thought there was a... Oh, here it is. See? Always check. Always, always, always check. There we go. If it's an empty room, there's probably something in it. Okay, so this is... Well, that didn't open it either. So what we can do again... So it's likely the silver key that will unlock those. I just played this yesterday. You'd think I would remember. But there is a lot of mental math and mental kind of patience that you have to have with this game, and then strategizing, figuring out where and what you're gonna do. So what I will do, so we'll go complete this side of the map, and then upstairs at least all done. But I hope you guys had a great day, by the way. It's still a scorcher heat wave here in Ontario, and we just celebrated Canada's 169th birthday. Happy birthday, Canada. Happy Canada Day. Go in here. No enemies on that side.
This might have been my room.
Ah, so we're in Drake's room. Interesting. Did he leave us anything? Hey, and we got a key. Here's the bronze key. Good thing that Drake left us a key. Let's put this here. If you want, you can actually just sit here and just fight the ants that come out. and it helps you gain experience points. But I'm not going to bore you with that. Now, I don't know if I'll make this into a series. I don't know. I am doing like a playthrough. Just Brian's been hanging out watching, and like I said, well, actually, I can show you it quick. I'll show you where I am. What is he? So this is my crew. I got Drake a nice shield. Actually, I'm using the best dagger in the game right now because I'm fighting a couple stronger enemies. But this is Farley. He is a dwarf. You meet him in Stonekeep, and I'm pretty close to that point in the other file we were just playing. But you can see he's quite weak. And you can see all of my items that I have. This is the flask. If I had some in there, I could give some to Farley. And there's some little bolts and stuff. And got this nice sword. I've been leveling up the sword. And you can see my stats here. Look at my stats already. I've maxed out my health. And I've maxed out, so you get 5 on these, and then you get 4 on these. So I've maxed out my magic. I've nearly maxed out my stealth, my brawl, axe. So I gotta get my shield, missile up. Missile is when you're throwing stuff, like throwing the, arrows and stuff like that. Or if you get a bow, and pole arm, all that kind of stuff. So, I'll show you something here. It's a little funny. This used to scare the crap out of me. There is a giant weird creature there that has been lurking and stalking us and threw us down into a hole. This thing is asleep, and there is a treasure chest over there. If you try and go get that treasure chest without the stealth rune, so you can grab these, our staff. Here it is. This is the rune staff. I don't have the stealth rune yet. I still need to go find that. But, oh, you know what I can do? I can just... There you go. Have some health. But because I don't have the stealth rune, I can't get past this guy without waking him up, so I'll just shoot him.
Hey, Stump! It's time to hurt somebody! Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Stump. Yeah, George.
It's instant kill. You cannot get around that thing. You can't kill him in this game at all. He is the only enemy in this game. I think so, yeah, the only enemy that you can't kill in this game. So, anyways. So that's all that stuff. But you can also have a look at, all of, the stats. And here we go. So here's Farley. Farley looks trustworthy. He seems to be strong, slightly agile and healthy. His skill with hammer is good, and he is skilled in axe and shield. Good. Farley's afflictions. Farley's enchantments. So if you enchant him, or if he's poisoned or something, he'll tell you. So, yeah. Fire rune. Yeah, notes. Things I've learned. Mahuka, so you meet a goblin. He's the king or god of all the fairies and stuff. I think I did write some notes. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thera has been captured by the Shadow King. Strange beasts lurk these halls, giant ants too. The stench of death lingers in this place. By Thera's name, guide and protect me. That's the only one I've written so far. Normally in my other files, if I go on my old laptop, or if I had my old computer, it would just be filled. So, anyways, let's time warp to back to our thing. Here we go. Oh, there's another ant, but I don't care. So, what I want to do is... So, I'm gonna go back there, and I think we can open up that chest. This game always scared me when I was a kid. I don't know why. Yeah, it did. It was spooky playing this all together when we were young. Sadly, I'll have to end the stream shortly. I am up very early and back to work. I'm going back to that house tomorrow, so I'm gonna be living there for 4 days. There we go. What do we get? Nice, very good. I think these are all just the bombs. Did come down this way. And go check some of these doors on this side. I'll go try and unlock a couple more doors. I got about, like 5 minutes. I wanted to stream earlier, but I ended up cooking, and oh man, we made a really good chicken parmesan. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but that was a lot of fun to make. Okay, yeah, that one I don't think will open. No, that's locked from the other side. This should open. Yeah, the gold key should open most of this stuff. That's all that was in there. So this is kind of like a little tutorial. It's, introduction stage. It's quite basic. Oops. There we go. Let's get the shield. I'm gonna leave that there because I hate the Sharga shields. Or swords, sorry. Oh. I could have found the key that way too. I guess I could have spared the other guy. How did I not see that before? Huh. Oh, there it is. You also get, there's 2 ways to get the gold key and the bronze key. So, let's go down this way. That's locked from the other side. Now down this way we should... I think we can unlock this door that's coming up. There we go. And we got our bottoms. Very good. Nothing else in here. The only thing is, it's these broken swords. There is no point in picking those up. You can collect them if you want. If you want to collect every single item in this game, do it. But it's those... They don't do you anything. You can't even use them as like a broken dagger weapon kind of thing. You can throw them, but it doesn't do anything. It might hurt one of the ants, but that's about it. I'm going this way. Yeah, I'll try and unlock that door down there. So, let's get that for him. interesting. Is it the silver key then? Weird. I was having that yesterday. I was playing. I was like, but I swear I was unlocking doors and then they wouldn't unlock. Well, we'll try going back into that one way. That is not allowing us to go through. This is nothing. Oh, there is that door. So we should be able to unlock this. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be some Throgs running up to us here. So what you can do is pull out an arrow. There you go, easy peasy. There should be some more running up as well. Now I don't think they drop anything of importance. Very little Throgs. Areas here. Let's see if this unlocks it. Nope, should be bronze key. Yeah, there we go. These two are, this is kind of like a little boss, I suppose. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my arrow. There we go. Now they're going to give us a really, really important weapon. Or item, I suppose. This thing right here.
This is intriguing. It looks similar to the orb that Kulkum used to trap Thera. I wonder if another of the lost gods is trapped in here. I should examine this orb closely.
Yes, very interesting. So what is it? What does it do? We can't equip it. Maybe if we place it on the ground. Oh! Interesting. So it's giving us a layout of the map. And it will look very similar to this. But it completes the map for us. But it will also show you hidden areas. And it will show you enemies. They'll appear green on the map. So very, very important. So we got our first orb. It's very good. Also some scrolls here.
Council members, the enchantment on the Silver Dragon statuette has been finished as per your instructions. Passageway to the Dwarven Realms has been secured. Mage Icarius.
Interesting. Passageway to the Dwarven Realms has been secured. We'll put that back. This looks like some sort of study here. Now, you can be a jerk and break those, but I only do it because, again, I want to complete the map. Oh, here we go. Pull this down. And again, if you use that orb, it will tell you the hidden areas. Ah, there we go. We got some new healing items. So these are very important. Well, I think with that, folks, I think I'm going to leave it off. Will I come back to this game? probably. Well, I'm gonna come back to this game regardless if I'm gonna stream it or not, because I'm doing a bit of a playthrough. Every time I pick this game up, I get sucked into it. And with all the stuff going on with Sony, and if Kyle and Brian, you're still watching, I know me and Kyle have been talking about it quite a bit. Sony is going to discontinue physical discs come January 2028. And I don't know, I find lately with gaming, and this has been happening with me in like the past several years, where I don't like how modern gaming has become. It is so mainstream, and I think the love and the wonder of gaming has just kind of died for me. Modern gaming, that is. And like the only new games I play are Zelda and Resident Evil, really. Next game I'm gonna get is probably, well, it'll be the DLC for Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, and then it's gonna be Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, the remaster. I'll eventually get GTA. I'm excited for it, but I'm not like overly hyped. But it's just the gaming industry today, man, and it makes me sad that if they go through with this no more physical media, then all these mom and pop game shops that we've grown up to love, they're all gonna disappear. You know, GameStop's gonna go, but you know, I don't care for GameStop really. I like that they have more figures. They sell like Godzilla and Dragon Ball figures, which is really cool because it's been so hard to collect those here in Ontario. But like there's a place called Game Haven that's me, Brian, and Kyle know, and that's been like our childhood game store. It was right down the street from us, and that's where we'd go hang out. Or I used to go skateboard down there and just look at games. When I got Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, I had just enough money saved up from Christmas cards that I took my gas-powered scooter and I drove it down in a blizzard snowstorm, like a classic Canadian winter, and I was like off-roading through snow in that thing, and I got down there and I got Zelda, and then me and Brian had to drive the thing all the way back up Brant Street in a blizzard. That's how I got Zelda. Like, I've had so many great memories at that place, and the idea that like that could all just be gone, it saddened me like quite a bit. And I don't know, it's gaming to me now is like I understand what I love and what I don't. And for most of my life, I've always stuck to classics like this, like Stonekeep especially. Stonekeep, oh geez, Stonekeep, The Sims, the classic Godzilla games, Duke Nukem, Shadow Warrior, Blood, Doom, Wolfenstein, you know, and even finding older games now that I never got to play back in the day, like Rise of the Triad. You know, even I did a stream of Redneck Rampage and that kind of thing. So it's just kind of done with it. I don't know about you guys. But Kyle says, yeah, Sony is getting massive amounts of backlash from it. Versace of petition going around to stop doing it. There's a petition going around to keep physical game. Yeah. I liked what Domino's put out. They said in lieu of all the controversy regarding video games, we are no longer going to be selling pizzas. It's only digital pizzas. And then KFC jumped on it too, and they're like, in lieu of all the controversy surrounding video games, we will no longer sell physical products. You can only download a chicken PDF file. Which I just found hilarious. Oh man. But yeah, that's the reality that we're in with gaming, and you know, I wonder. It's because this year's been so weird and different for me that, you know, and I'm thinking about my life and future, and video games, they're not as nearly as important to me as, you know, they were back in the day, but it is still my little getaway. But when I come back to gaming, it's always to the classics, and the classics that defined what video games were to me growing up. And I'll always play, you know, like Resident Evil, Code Veronica might be my last Resident Evil game. I don't know when that one comes out. Because that actually might be the last physical Resident Evil game you can buy. And after that, it's like, I don't know if I'm going to be a part of it anymore, right? But, we'll have to see. This backlash is, like, overwhelming for Sony, obviously, for sure. They could lose millions of dollars off of this, so... yeah. Yeah, the backlash is very crazy. But, yeah, folks, I'm gonna leave it off there. I'm gonna save it. I'll save it there, and maybe we'll come back to this. I do want to do a stream of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and some more Sims where I can do some more house builds. But, sadly, I won't be able to stream until Monday, because I don't have internet at the house. I mean, I could still record and just make, like, you know, videos and parts, but I like doing live streams like this, you know, to talk to people, and I find that fun. But, is it Windows D? Yeah, there it was. Okay. Yeah, there we go. But, yeah. I just want to say thanks for watching, guys, and, you know, happy Canada Day to all the Canadians. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'm gonna settle into bed. And, I gotta get my lunches and all my food in order, because last week I forgot to bring all my food to the house that I stay at, so I don't want to repeat that, because that sucked. Yes. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Take care.